All right, let's dive right into this explainer. We're following a curious little elephant named Ellie, who lives in a bright green forest. And today, she's taking us on a truly magical journey. I mean, Ellie has this incredible, almost insatiable curiosity about the world around her, right? And this particular adventure is a really profound exploration of how we find meaning in the natural world. Specifically, we're going to look at how she discovers the hidden virtues inside something we all basically take for granted, a rainbow. It's this brilliant story that takes these really abstract concepts and just breaks them down into beautiful, vibrant colors. So everything starts with a simple, yet totally profound question. Why does the rainbow have so many colors? Ellie actually asked this exact question one sunny morning. A light rain had just washed over the forest. You know, that perfect moment when the air is super crisp and suddenly a massive, beautiful rainbow stretches across the sky? Well, instead of just looking at it and moving on like most of us would, Ellie decides to take action. She says to herself, "Today, I'm going to find the secret of the rainbow." And just like that, she sets out on this fascinating quest through the forest to uncover what each of those colors actually represents. And her whole quest unfolds perfectly across just a single day. Starting right in the morning after that light rain stops, the rainbow's appearance acts as the catalyst for the entire adventure. By mid-morning, she has her first major encounter with a bird at a giant red flower. As noon rolls around, her journey takes her to a pond to meet a friendly frog, and finally by the afternoon, her backpack is literally glowing with all the magical sparkles she's collected. It's just a beautifully structured day of discovery. Now, to actually fill that backpack, Ellie turns to her very first guides in the forest, a little bird and a friendly frog. When she sets out, she asks the little bird where the rainbow gets its colors. And the bird doesn't just hand her the answer. Instead, it points her in the right direction, telling her to go find the red flower on the hill. Later on, she meets the frog, who gives her a really similar kind of gentle guidance. Basically, these animals act as mentors, pointing her toward her first two incredibly important colorful discoveries. And it's so interesting how these mentors directly connect her to her first magical virtues. The little bird leads her to the giant red flower, which reveals to her that red is actually the color of courage. And boom, a red sparkle floats right into Ellie's backpack. Then, the friendly frog tells her to follow the yellow sunflower. When she finds it, the sunflower literally smiles and reveals that yellow is the color of happiness. So another sparkle, this one yellow, joins the red one. Abstract ideas like courage and happiness are actually turning into tangible things she can carry around with her. It's so cool. 2. That is the exact number of magical sparkles floating safely in Ellie's backpack at this point. With courage and happiness, she has built this vital foundation for her rainbow. But as any good explorer knows, a rainbow has way more colors than just red and yellow, right? She started strong, she definitely has momentum, but her quest is far from over. She really needs to find the rest of the spectrum to truly understand the rainbow's secret. And this is exactly where the pace of her adventure really accelerates. Ellie doesn't just stop. She follows a trail of clues from a whole new cast of forest creatures. We're talking a beautiful butterfly, a super quick rabbit, and a wise old turtle. Each animal guides her to the next piece of the puzzle. It's actually a wonderful reminder of how fun discovery can be when we make new friends along the way. Through these new companions, she gathers all the remaining missing pieces. Through these friends, the virtues just quickly fall into place. From the butterfly, the rabbit, and the turtle, she learns that blue is the color of kindness. Green represents nature itself. Purple stands for imagination, and orange is the color of friendship. Think about how truly magical this is for a second. The story is transforming these massive, vital life concepts, stuff like kindness, imagination, friendship, into glowing, colorful sparkles. It just makes the abstract completely tangible. So, the absolutely crucial takeaway here is that Ellie isn't just randomly collecting pretty colors on a nature walk. What she's actually doing is gathering the essential virtues of a wonderful, well-rounded life. And because she has collected all these beautiful virtues, courage, happiness, kindness, nature, imagination, and friendship, her backpack begins to literally glow with bright, colorful sparkles. The magic she's gathered is just radiating out of it. Okay. So she has all the pieces, but she doesn't quite know how they fit together to actually make the rainbow yet. The magic is building up, but it really needs one final spark. Then, suddenly, out of nowhere, a tiny magical cloud appears in the sky above the forest, hovering right over Ellie. The tiny cloud looks down at her and makes this grand, joyful announcement. "Ellie, you've collected all the rainbow colors." And the moment the cloud says this, something absolutely incredible happens. Those glowing sparkles of courage, happiness, kindness, nature, imagination, and friendship suddenly fly right out of Ellie's backpack. They soar high up into the sky, swirling together to form a breathtakingly beautiful rainbow right before her very eyes. Seeing this, Ellie joyfully cheers, "Now I understand." Because the rainbow isn't just light and water, is it? The rainbow's secret is that it's a beautiful collection of these 6 distinct virtues woven together. It is a massive, radiant display of courage, happiness, kindness, nature, imagination, and friendship. It's such a joyous realization that literally all the forest animals gather around and begin to dance together underneath it. And the impact of Ellie's journey didn't just end with that dance in the forest. From that day on, whenever children saw a rainbow in the sky, they didn't just see bands of light anymore. They remembered Ellie's magical adventure. They remembered the secret meanings hidden inside every single color. It completely changes the way they look at the world, constantly reminding them of the virtues that make life so vibrant. As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to turn this lesson inward for a second. Think about Ellie's virtues that we've explored today. Whether it's the red flower of courage, the yellow sunflower of happiness, the blue of kindness, or that bright orange sparkle of friendship. So I want to ask you, which colorful sparkle do you need most today? Which virtue could make your day just a little bit brighter? Keep that in the back of your mind the next time you see a rainbow. Thank you so much for exploring this wonderful story with me, and hey, keep collecting those sparkles.